Jacob Vrana, welcome to the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. GM Superman pulls the trigger. That's right, Duck fans. Jacob Vrana has arrived and immediately improved the team. His chemistry is perfect and he's young, so it was a no-brainer to sign him to a long-term contract. With 23 games left, the Ducks are currently in a divisional playoff spot. Can they hold on to make it in? Tune in to find out. All right, Anaheim, we are back. And it's time for us to continue our Year 2 season simulation with your Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Up here 2 weeks before the trade deadline, or a week before the trade deadline. And look at this, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks in 1 year. Last year was a rough one, GM Superman figuring things out. But with a good offseason, the right coach, and the right lines, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks are third in their division. We're actually in a playoff spot. We got the Twitch scouts in here. We spent some time figuring out what we want to do in this video. We're going to be taking it up all the way to the NHL playoffs. And the question is, can the Anaheim Mighty Ducks get back to those playoffs, okay? So I was, like I said, I was talking with the Twitch guys, reading the YouTube chat. A lot of people with different opinions. A lot of people thinking that I should just be tanking the season. You know, Johnny, what the hell are you doing? This team is nowhere near the Stanley Cup. The best you could hope for is maybe a second-round appearance. But you know what? I don't like the idea of just blindly tanking. I mean, which owner in the NHL would keep their job after 3 years of winning like 50 games total? I like the idea of growing young players while also trying to make the playoffs. We're a defensive-bound team, and in 1 year, I have turned this sucker around with a record of 29, 22, and 8. Now, I left you guys in the last video with the potential trade with the Vancouver Canucks, and they have a record of 28, 24, and 6, so not a great season for them, and they've put JT Miller on the trading block, okay? So, a two-way forward who can win faceoffs. Even if he's not a good penalty killer for us, he'll still be on the penalty kill. He'll help us out. He'll be our best penalty killer. And this guy, because he's got 2 years left, even if it doesn't work out, I could reflip him in the offseason or next season and get something back. But everyone was basically saying that we should not be flipping our prospects for JT Miller. That's essentially what the Vancouver Canucks want. I'm not trading them our stud defenseman, Par Axelson or Jamie Drysdale. I was thinking of a guy like Isaac Lundstrom. The problem with Lundstrom is that I could see him being the future replacement for Rickard Rakell. We signed Rakell. I can trade Rakell in 2 to 3 years. He wasn't a free agent. And if we do trade him and we hold on to Lundstrom, that gives us Sam Steele, Zegras, and Lundstrom, our 3 playmakers. And I like that. That's not that bad. Right now we have 4. So if I were to trade Lundstrom, then you're holding on to Rickard Rakell, but he's getting up there in age, right? And not trading Zegras. Tracy is a two-way. No, he's the sniper in the AHL. Perry was the two-way forward that we just drafted. Gru is a 75 overall two-way forward that's up and coming soon. He could be a future JT Miller, and by acquiring JT Miller, I'm taking away a roster spot for this guy. So essentially, it comes down to this, you know, like, am I pulling the trigger on this JT Miller trade way too early in the team's growth? Jacob Vrana makes sense because he's 25 years of age and I was able to sign him long-term. He was a left-wing sniper who can play the right wing. He's exactly what we needed on this team. But where the heck am I going to play JT Miller if I acquire him? Let me just back out and show you guys the lineups quickly, right? We get JT Miller. Where am I going to put him in? I like this first line of Connolly, Steele, and Comtois. I don't want to mess that up. Jones, Rakell, and Vrana, they're killing it. I don't want to mess that one up. I want to continue to play Zegras. I could put JT Miller in there for a defensive role for the playoffs, but then you got Iafallo, Kopp, and Lundstrom. So it really feels like, to me, I'm rushing this trade with JT Miller. No doubt it would make our team better, but we have a crop of young talent up and coming, and I think I stifle them. I suffocate their growth by not giving them the chance to fill in those roles, and we're winning games right now, right? So it's one of those things where I think we have to be content with this positive season, and even if we don't make the playoffs, we still allowed our young players to grow. By going out there and getting a guy like JT Miller, we're essentially expecting to make the playoffs. If we miss the playoffs, then, oh my God, it feels like crap. But I will say this, in my scouting and in my hard thinking as general manager of the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, I've come up with what quite possibly could be my greatest decision ever, all right? If we're not trading away our prospects, how about trading away draft picks? Now, I don't want to trade away this year's first rounder because if we miss the playoffs, you know, it could be a lottery pick. I could get myself Shane Wright, which would be perfect, right? But what about next year's first rounder? We're already a good team this year. I expect us to be an even better team next year. And the added bonus here is look at the value of our first rounders. Right now, the game considers us to be a rebuilding team. So our first round picks are incredible. You go to a team like Boston, who's considered a buyer. Look at their trade value for next year's. It's nowhere. It's below half. We could take that value at this year's trade deadline, pair it with a roster player, and bring in an absolute stud. We'd have to hope that we make the playoffs next year so that first round pick doesn't become a lottery pick, but I think that's the way to go. We already have a crap ton of, I can't even talk today. We already have a crap ton of prospects down there in the AHL and also playing in our NHL system. We don't need that much more. One more year of drafting this year. I don't think I need next year's first rounder, and look at that value. We could get something incredible. Now, I don't know what we want to do because I know for a fact I'm not going JT Miller for that first, all right? That is just not good enough, the value. And when we get to the trade deadline, more players will become available. So just to give you guys a look-see. All right, bang, bang. Like, I wouldn't even need to trade a roster player, and I'm pretty sure that trade would go through. And a guy like JT Miller for 2 years would help us out for this year and for next year. I don't think I'm losing anything. The only reason I'd lose something is if we miss the playoffs next year, and that becomes a lottery pick. So what we're going to do is we're not going to make any trades as of yet. We're going to simulate up to the trade deadline, and with the Twitch Scouts, we're going to try to target one player. Doesn't have to be somebody to help out the team necessarily this year, but one player that is a great fit for the team that we have, that we can get for that incredible value for our first for next season. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do right now. So let us continue the simulation. We are currently in a divisional playoff spot with 66 points. We are battling the Central Division, which is the North Division, all the Canadian teams for that wild card. The Canucks with 62 points. So we have a good 4-point lead over the team that's trying to catch us right now. So we just got to continue to win games, all right? So let's simulate up to the trade deadline and see what I can do. The worst case scenario would be to trade away a bunch of prospects for players to get the playoffs this season and not make them. So I kind of want to take a slower approach. It's a good season. Let's not throw it away. So up against the Colorado Avalanche, we have identical records except for the overtime losses. That's a 3-2 loss against the Avalanche. Up against the New York Rangers, who are below 500. Come on, get some W's. That's a 4-1 victory. Just keep on getting W's, and I won't feel the need to make any trades. And the last game before the trade deadline, up against the Arizona Coyotes. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Update the trade status. I am going to keep the current trade block, so I'm not obliterated with trade offers while I'm trying to make something happen. Okay, keep current trade block, and here we go. Okay. So I've made this mistake in the past, okay? Sometimes I talk a little bit too much and I let something go. Here is the goal. Twitch Scouts, I'm engaging you guys right now, okay? Here is the goal. A top-tier player whose value matches our first rounder for next season. That's who we want to go. So you guys need to target this player. Spam the name when you see it. Spam the name. All right? Enter trade deadline. Here we go. Okay, I'm focusing. I might not talk that much. I'm focusing. Enter trade deadline. Here we go. Bang! Here we go. Need a big one. All right, Tuukka Rask, no. Ryan Ellis, 6 years, no. Philip Forsberg, 1 year, he's a rental. Philip fucking Forsberg. Okay, JT Miller, Brodin, Pulock, Kreider, Foligno, Kemper, Philip freaking Forsberg. Let me quickly take a look at him. Let me quickly take a look at him. Everyone's saying no rental, but I could be able to sign him. He's going to work on the second forward line, so the exact same thing as JT Miller. What does he do? He is a shooter. 32 goals, 31 assists, 63 points, plus 13 on Nashville. The only thing is, yeah, he is, and how much is he going to want? Like, if he wants like $9 million, I don't think that's going to work. It does help us out for this season. No, it wouldn't be that trade. It wouldn't be that one. It'd be this one. All right. But with 1 year left, he might go to free agency. I don't know if I want to do that, guys. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if that helps us out at all. That's not locking somebody up, right? Too much. Maybe. Let me just keep on looking here. Erik Karlsson, no. JT Miller, no. Jonas Brodin, 7 years left at $6 million. Nah, I don't want that. Ryan Pulock. Let me see Pulock. Let me see what he's all about. Let me see what kind of numbers he puts up. Top 4 defensive pairing, so it's like the same as a Fowler or a Lindholm. Nah, we already no, doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so let's not jump the gun here. There is no players right now that I'm looking at that I would like to spend that first rounder for. Now let me go to trade alert. The Detroit Red Wings, hang on a second. Detroit Red Wings trade a second to the Minnesota Wild in exchange for Jonas Brodin. So Jonas Brodin and that 7-year contract goes to the Detroit Red Wings. That's okay. I was not going to get Jonas Brodin anyways. All right, JT Miller and Pulak, Ryder, Foligno, Kemper, Trocheck, Shesterkin, Burns, Calhoun, Tierney, Eberle, Bailey, Pedersen, Mrazek, Korpisalo, Rask, Connor Brown. No. See, we already have a team. Why not just hold on to them? If there was one player that just jumped out at us, we'd have to go for. Let me just keep on going. Maybe there'll be some prospects that I could bring up as well, or that I could trade for. Zub, Lewis, Krebs. See, now you got Genther, you got Cole Sillinger, but I'm not going to trade a first for one of them. No. Okay, so it ain't really working here, boys. It ain't really working. Mika Zibanejad. Do I need a depth center? I don't really need a depth center on this team because we already have Corey Perry on the third. No, we don't really need a Mika Zibanejad. Arizona trades a first and a second to the Islanders in exchange for Anders Lee and Mayfield and a third. Woo! The Arizona Coyotes making moves. All right, so Philip Forsberg. If I went for a trade for Philip Forsberg, they'd want the first, Raquel and Hyman, Drysdale, a third and Hyman, Axelson, Hyman, and a third. I don't know, man. I think patience is the key here, boys. I want to make trades, but we already made the Jacob Vrana trade at the beginning of the year. I think right now, I think we should just accept the fact that we're still growing. Let these guys have the chance to make the playoffs. Hold on to that first rounder so that you can trade it at next year's trade deadline to maybe improve that year's team to make the playoffs. There's just nothing there. And this is a force. Because imagine I trade next year's first. I can't find a spot for Forsberg on the lineup. He then leaves in free agency after we lose in like the first round or miss the play. You know what I mean? Guys, I don't think it's working this year. Mika. All right, now let me check out Mika Zibanejad. People are saying Mika Zibanejad. What's the point of Mika Zibanejad, though? Where's he going to play? It's Zibanejad. 1 year left, 83 overall. All right, so he is on the Rangers, right? Let me just see if he's got an extension on him. That might not be a bad one. Proposed trade. So let me go to the New York Rangers. Rangers, yeah, they're below 500. They are blowing up the season. The Nashville Predators trade alert. Hang on a second. Predators trade Jonas Korpisalo a third and Cedric Paquette to the Colorado Avalanche in exchange for Jay Barron and B. Fisher. So Colorado gets themselves a goaltender. Let me see Colorado now. They got themselves Grubauer and Korpisalo. Or do they trade Korpisalo? No, they got Korpisalo. There you go. Colorado gets themselves a better goaltender than Frank Coos. That's not bad. Let me go back to the New York Rangers. Mika Zibanejad. Hang on a second. Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad. All right, so he's got no extension. What's going on with Zibanejad? He would fit on the second forward line, but we already have Vrana in there, so that doesn't help us out. The third forward line's Corey Perry. The fourth foot. No, that doesn't work, guys. I got no room for him. I got no room for him on this team. So you know what? You know what, boys? I think this is a season where we just gotta take it easy. All right, it's great to see the growth from our younger players, but there's nah. What do you think, Twitch Scouts? He's the perfect depth. I already have depth. I don't want to acquire a $5 million player for depth. It's not that kind of season. It's not like we're going on a Stanley Cup run. We're just trying to make it to the playoffs. Pulak and Savard. Whoa! The Boston Bruins acquire Pulak and Savard. Their blue line gets even better. Nice. Okay. I've made my mind up with the Twitch Scouts. I am going to stay patient with this team. I think we've already made our big trade with Jacob Vrana. Let's give these guys the chance to make the playoffs, all right? So I'm going to use some power of video editing unless a major trade happens. We're going to sit here with the fans. The Toronto Maple Leafs trade Dur Agarchensov and a fourth to the Buffalo Sabres in exchange for a third, Zach Sanford, and a fourth. So Toronto's getting a little bit bigger in there. All right, so power of video editing, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with any major trades. Okay, with 30 minutes to go in the NHL trade deadline, not a lot of action this time around, ladies and gentlemen. I think a lot of teams are hindered by the cap space issues and such. So here you go. Chris Tierney going to New Jersey for a couple of picks and K Ball. Brock Nelson going to CBJ after going to New Jersey from the Islanders. That was a weird couple of trades. The Leafs getting some depth. Boston picking up Ryan Pulock and David Savard. That's actually huge. They're increasing their blue line. And the Islanders acquired a first. Nashville, Korpisalo goes to Colorado. Victor Rask, Anders Lee goes to Arizona. Jonas Brodin goes to Detroit. Yeah, and I think I got all these ones when we were still live. So 10 minutes left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Philip Forsberg is still there, but ultimately it's just too much value. All right, they want John Gibson, Raquel a third. They want a first and Sam Steele, Drysdale a third, and Hyman. I mean, just no. Let us, for year number 1 was about figuring out the team, all right? Figuring out what we have and getting the team on track. Year number 2, it's about sustaining. All right, playing the young players and getting the team back to being a competitor. All right, year number 3 might be the year that we push. So here we go. Trade deadline is complete, ladies and gentlemen, and GM Superman did not make a single move. I'm okay with that because I made my move early in the season to pick up what's it called? Jacob Vrana. Oh, and also waivers. I didn't even know this. Apparently, I've been fleecing computers and cheesing the system with waivers. In real life, when you claim a player on waivers, they have to play the next game in the NHL, meaning that if you want to send them back down to the AHL, they have to go through waivers again. So, if I'm going to claim a player through waivers, he's got to get to the NHL roster immediately. That's the new rule. I have to play by those rules, okay? I didn't know that was the case, but I will now do it that way. Sean Corrali, 79 overall. Don't need him on the team, so I'm going to decline him, all right? So Siegenthaler and the other guy, this is pretty good for us. All right, boys, so this is what you guys tuned in for. The trade deadline was a little bit of a dud, but now, all right, this is why I want to make the playoffs. This is playoff hockey right now. We are in the playoff hunt. We have how many games to go before the end of the season? 20. How many wins do you guys think we need? We're in the second divisional playoff spot. We have a 4-point lead over the Canucks for the second wild card spot, but we're within the reach of all these teams within our division. So with 20 games left, you guys think we need to win 15? I think we just got to win like 11 or 12. With a few overtime losses in there as well. Like, we've put ourselves in a spot where we're in control of our own destiny, you know? Win 11 or 12, baby, and we're in there. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it comes down to. Ducks fly together. Are the Anaheim Mighty Ducks ready to make the playoffs in year number 2 under GM Superbman? The first line, the second line, the third line, the fourth line. If we start to lose some games, I might take Trevor Zegras out of there, put in a legit NHLer, because he's played enough games now where it's all about the playoffs, okay? He's played himself 57 games this season. So if we go on like a 3-game losing streak or something, I might make that change. Oh, it's all up to you, buddy. It's all up to you. John Gibson, 912 save percentage. I need you. All right, so here we go. The final stretch run. Can they make the playoffs? The Vancouver Canucks, where are they? They have 64 points. We have 68. Big team right here. Big team. What can the Anaheim Ducks do? We lose in regulation. Oh, no. There's back-to-back losses in regulation. Next up, the Colorado Avalanche. Are they in our division? Yes, they are. We're only 5 points behind them. Come on now. Up against the Avalanche. Scott Wedgwood. Okay, so Wedgwood was in the game in that one. Roster move. So our backup goaltender went down. If somebody's got to get injured on the team, it's my backup goalie. I'm all right with that. Stellars, get your ass up here, my man. I'm going to need you. Goalie rotations. Now I'm going to leave the automated goalie rotations on. That's still fine. Like I said, we're in control of our own destiny right now. All right? This team has been winning. I just got to trust them. And if we don't make the playoffs, so be it. It's a good learning curve for these guys, all right? They've got to play this kind of hockey to get better at it. Goaltenders down here, Dostal and Eriksson Ek. So Dostal can get some starting ice time. There you go. Up against Colorado. Big win against Colorado. So a loss against Vancouver, but a win against the team in our division. All right, come on, boys. Come on. Next up, the LA Kings. Horrible team. We got to spank LA. They are freaking 15 games below 500. Please. Oh my fucking God, EA Sports. New game, new glitch. A tie? How'd I get a tie? Unbelievable. It's always something new in this freaking game, man. So how does that count? What if I miss the playoffs now because of the regulation plus overtime wins? Did I get a point? The fuck happens? How does that... Oh, EA Sports. Only in EA Sports, man. They can't even create a game where, like... When's the last time ties were in the NHL? 2006? Holy crap, man. EA Sports, it's in the game. That's unbelievable. New game, new glitch. I can't believe that. All right. And I gotta show you got the fucking extra point up against LA. Garbage. Oh, that pisses me off. Stellar's waivers. If he gets claimed, so be it. Yeah, if he gets claimed, so be it. I don't care anymore. Yep, go ahead. Gibson's back in there. I gotta edit lines. A fucking tie. I was like, a T? What the hell? I didn't even know what I was looking at. I thought the game glitched or something. Oh, whatever. All right, relax. You got a point. You got to find a way to stay positive. All right, Carolina up next. Not competing with Carolina at all, but still need those points. 71 points. Oh, Jesus, they're right behind us. The Canucks are tied with us. Oh, man, we need to start winning right now. Carolina Hurricanes. Let's see. Shootout loss. All right, I'm doing it. Trevor Zegras, sorry, buddy. You had a great year, but we need to make the playoffs. Hyman, you know what? I said it. He's got to make a name for himself. Troy Terry, all right? The fans were calling for him. The man's got 3 points in 5 games played this year. He's a -1. Overlay. Oh, yeah, sorry. Forgot to turn the overlay off. Troy Terry's getting in there, but I got to find a way to get him in here the right way. Lundstrom, there you go. Now, what about if I go boom, boom, boom? Yeah, so we're going to be suffering with the pluses, but that's okay. It's my 4th line that's going to be suffering. So Troy Terry is in there. Now, I can go to the penalty kill, and we can improve this a little bit. Maxime Comtois, no. Troy Terry, get your ass in there. All right, +1. 3-man penalty kill. Cam Fowler, no. Troy Terry, get your ass in there. Troy Terry is my penalty killing specialist. He can play on the point if he needs to. All right, there it is. Boys, I need you guys to come together right now. Vegas, oh man. Although we did beat Vegas 6-0 the last time we played them. They might be due. Wedgwood is fully healed. Good. Come on. 3-2. Oh, man. This is not looking good, boys. This is not looking good. We're still holding on to that wild card spot. We got a lot of games to go, but this is not looking good. LA again. The team that we tied against. Come on. We got to beat LA. 6-1 victory. Solid. All right, solid. Get that W and move on. Next up, Philadelphia. Not competing against them, but still, we need the points at this stage of the season. Come on. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Replace player. Zach Hyman's in there. And that's a W. Good job against the Philadelphia Flyers. So let me go back in here. Troy Terry goes down with an injury. Zach Hyman's in there. Penalty kill. Hyman. Yeah, he still helps out. Penalty kill. Hyman. Oh, man. I love how I brought in depth players who are penalty killers. So even though we have an injury, our defense goes up. That's so good. All right, so the Islanders, where are we now? Oh my God, come on, Ducks, we can do it. 76. We have a only 2-point lead. Holy shit, this is so close. The New York Islanders, they're a good team. Come on now, boyos. 3-0 victory, and John Gibson with a shutout. That's huge, my man. That's huge. The Edmonton Oilers, a team in the Canadian division. Oilers are way down there. No, they're 10 points behind us. We just got to beat them. We just got to get it by them. 5-1 loss. Oh my God, that's rough. The Ottawa Senators, we are competing against Ottawa directly for a wild card spot. Them and the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Canucks. This game is huge. Up against the Ottawa Senators. Come on now, boyos. Just like 2007. 4-2 win. All right. Play Zegras in the AHL? No, Zegras is scratched. All right, sorry, guys. He's scratched. Deal with it. All right? He gets to watch these guys and still train in the AHL. Up next, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tough team. Come on, boys. Squeak out a W. All right, that's a point. I'll take a point against Tampa. I'll absolutely take a point against Tampa Bay right there. All right, so the Golden Knights have really fallen out of contention. Look at that. The Golden Knights were leading their division. They've lost a lot recently. 73 points. Let's see the other side. 81. Okay, we have a little bit of breathing room. Over the Ottawa Senators now with that victory. 3-point lead. All right. Less than 10 games to go. 9 remaining. Come on, boys. We got to get like 5 wins at least. Up against the Minnesota Wild. Let's see. The Wild, top of our division. Tough team. They've been winning recently as well. After trading away Jonas Brodin, the Minnesota Wild torch us. Next up, the New Jersey Devils. Where are they? They're looking to get themselves back in the playoffs as well. Come on now, boys. Shootout win. Big shootout win. Huge. Next up, the Arizona Coyotes. Yo, Coyotes, you guys aren't in the playoffs. Give me something. Come on, just give me something. I can get ourselves above the Golden Knights. Give me something. Come on, Arizona, give me something. Gooley has been injured with a mild concussion. Estimated return, March 30th. Replace the player. Come on. 6-3 victory. The Golden Knights won, though. Okay, keep on going. Lucas Dostal's been injured with a bruised hand. Just replace the player. I don't care. Edit lines. Hang on a second. So what do I got? Gooley went down, right? Forbert's in there. What do I got to do here? No. What do I got to do? I have 3 defensive defensemen. That's the problem. There ain't no change in this, is there? Nope. There ain't no change in this. Okay, so there's no change in that. But there is changing my penalty kill. Ekholm, Lindholm, Larson. Lindholm, you get your ass out of here. Forbert. Banger. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. +3 on the penalty kill. Lindholm out. Forbert. My defensive substitutions helping out, boys. Yes. So the penalty kill gets a plus. The 5-man penalty kill, or 3-man penalty kill gets a +1 on the first, and the 4-man penalty kill gets a +3 on the first. Okay? Yes. Change Larson. Well, Larson's a defensive defenseman. I know he doesn't work, but the player type still gives the bonus. All right, up against the San Jose, give me something. Come on, man. You were both in California. Come on. You know you want to watch some playoff hockey in the Anaheim Ducks arena. Come on, give us something. Par Axelson. Oh, it's only a sore foot. It's only a sore foot. Our top prospect injured down there in the AHL, but it's only a sore foot. He'll be all right. Come on, buddy. I don't need any mass concussions for our top prospect down there. Head coach replaces player. All right, so he's just replaced. Hampus Lindholm's gone for the year. He's gone. He's fucking gone. Hampus Lindholm has been injured with a post-concussion syndrome. His estimated return is May 23rd. He's gone. We're in March, April. May 23rd. He might make it back for the playoffs, like the second or third round. Whoa. Big man goes down. And the Anaheim Mighty Ducks have to deal with the injury late in the season to their second best player. Whoa, that's massive. Look at the injury bug eating our freaking defenseman alive. Even Axelson. Larson, I'm sorry for scratching into this year, buddy. I need you to come up. Let's go. Jacob Larson. He's getting up here, boys. He's getting up here. I don't care if I got to scratch him and send him down through waivers. I need to make the playoffs. We need 2 defensemen. Scratch players. Larson, Zegers. Oh, my God. Okay. Gotta have to bring up 2 defensemen. Roster moves. Okay. Just don't do any best lines or anything like that. Drysdale up. Unfortunately, guys, Drysdale's playing in the CHL. He is ineligible to make it up here. Shillington. I don't want Shillington for the power play. Screw the power play. I need defensive defenseman. I need Hayden Fleury. That's who I need. I need Hayden Fleury. Edit lines. All right, here we go, boys. I might lose all these players to waivers when I got to put them down anyways, but it's the nitty-gritty right now. It is the playoffs. It is the end of the season. So, Larson, your ass is in there, and Fleury, your ass is in there. Okay, substituting all lines. Now, Fleury doesn't like that line. Oh, shit. Fleury's trash. Fleury's trash. Not bad on the first or second. But I got 4. I got so many weird-ass player types in here. Not much I can do. Not much I can do other than... Oh, wait, I can bring up Shillington. I could try Shillington. Dude, I'm gonna just go to roster moves. Okay. I'm gonna lose a bunch of players here, man. I know it, but I have to. I have to do it. Shillington, get your ass up here. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a bunch of players. Oh, well. Edit lines. Okay. Switch Forbert and Ekholm, you dumbass. No need for name calling. Okay, so best line to the AHL. Don't care about that. NHL. Okay, Larson, Fleury. Get Fleury out of there. Let me get Shilly in there. Shilly, AHL. All right. Everyone's saying depth doesn't matter, huh? As I get hit with lethal amounts of injuries at the end of the season. Okay. Okay, Shilly. What about Larson's down. So Manson and Shillington with a +5 chemistry on the first, all right? Ekholm and... Can't get anyone. Fowler, what are you good at? Second line. I can't get a mix without losing that -1 on the third line. Yeah, I got no combination. So we're going to have the third line unless, what do you guys want? The +5 and no minuses? Like +1s everywhere? +1s everywhere might be better, guys. +1s every +5. The fans are saying +5. Look at this, YouTube. Look at this. They're spamming +5, dude. This is one of those moments where I think I might have to just listen to the Twitch scouts. They may know what they're talking about. +5. All right, I'm listening to them. They're the fans. They might know something that I don't. So we're just going to go Shillington and Manson, Fowler and Ekholm. So I'm going to load up those 2 guys, Forbert and Larson, all right? Forbert and Larson. Now I have to make sure I do this right. Power play still looking good there. 4-man power play. Larson is not needed. Forbert is fucking not needed. Oh, my God. Let's get... Oh, wait a minute. Shit, man, this power play, it sucks. Oh my god. I don't think I can make the power play better at all, no matter what I put in there. Shillington, let's try, instead of Hyman, let's try Shillington. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, see, it doesn't change it at all. I cannot get any kind of pluses. I am still going to leave Shillington in there on the power play, though, all right? And I'm going to move Fowler up. Larson, Raquel, Getzlav, Verana, Comtois. Yeah, that's good. Penalty kill, Cup, Hyman, Fowler, Forbert, Iafallo, Jones, Larson, Ekholm. Hey, at least my penalty kill is looking stellar now. Manson, Iafallo, Cup, yep. Okay, so scratch players, look at the injury bug. Lindholm, Terry, Gooley, and Adam Larson all down with injuries for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks with the season on the line. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? And a 3-2 victory over the San Jose Sharks. So the injuries weren't useless. The boys are just out there working their asses off, man. They're putting their bodies on the line, and it's paying off. All right. So where are we right now? We're still behind the Vegas Golden Knights, 87 points. All right. Oh, we got a 7-point lead over the Senators. We got a 7-point lead over the Senators with 5 games remaining. The Senators are only capable of getting another 10 points. We got a 7-point lead over the Ottawa Senators. We have destiny in our own hands. All we need to do is continue to win, and we're in the playoffs up against the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid. Brendan Gooley's, oh, here we go. Roster moves, here we go. It begins. It begins. Defenseman. Look at this. Look at my defensive list. All right, Fleury. Sorry, buddy. You weren't working out. Fleury's gone. If someone grabs him, you know what? It's karma, because I shouldn't have had him anyways. All right, so Hayden Fleury, bye. Hey, no one picked him up. What do you know? What do you say? Edit lines. Okay, so I got to get Gooley in there. Forbert, Larson. They're both the same. So let me get Gooley in for Larson. Yes, sir. That'll do. And then the penalty kill. I lose a little bit there, but that's okay. Gooley's still all right. And I lose a little bit there. That's okay. That's okay. So Larson was actually a good penalty killer. 5-0 loss to Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. Son of a bitch. That's a big one. That one hurts. All right, so where are we? So the Golden Knights have clinched the playoffs with 92 points. 87 points for us. Yeah, all we got to do is get one more point. All we got to do is get one more point, ladies and gentlemen. If we can defeat the St. Louis Blues, I think we're in the playoffs. We got 4 games remaining. Come on. Come on. Up against the St. Louis Blues. Troy Terry is back as well. Up against the Blues. A 1-0 loss. You gotta be shitting me. How does that happen? 1-0? Oh, my God. Come on. Adam Larson is back now. Roster moves. Oh, the micromanaging. Who am I going to lose this time? Larson. Jacob Larson. Yeah, sorry, Larson. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jacob Larson's going through waivers. Sorry, gotta do it. Oh, no one picked him up, thank God. Everyone's got a full team, probably. Edit lines. It is Adam Larson, right? Adam Larson for Forbert. Yes. Adam Larson. Where are you? Adam Larson. There you go. Yes. Oh, yeah. Look at that lineup now, boys. Look at that lineup. Good defensive core. Special team. Just make sure that Adam Larson's not on the penalty or the power play. Penalty kill he can be on. Yeah, we lost the +3 there because of... I could put No. That's fine. That's fine. +1 is still fine. +1 is still fine. All right. Are we in the playoffs? They did it! The Anaheim Mighty Ducks, under GM Superbman, have made the playoffs in year number 2. Let's go, boys, with 3 games to spare. It only took 79 games, and GM Superbman gets the Mighty Ducks back into the playoffs. Let's go! That's what I do. I turn franchises around, and the fans of the Mighty Ducks now have something to cheer for. They get themselves some playoff hockey in year number 2. Let's go. So, with that being said, let's reintroduce... What's his name? What's his name? Hang on a second. Lundstrom, you're going to go down there. Let's reintroduce Zegras. Because we're in. Let's get in some more ice time. Good job, Zegras. Good job, buddy. Now let me just make sure that he's not on the penalty kill. Ooh, hell no. It's got to be Maxime Comtois. I got all these lines memorized. Whoa. I got all these lines memorized, man. Oh, whoa. Jones. Yeah. Oh my God, Zegras on the point for the penalty kill. That is not a recipe for success. Manson, Larson, Fowler. Was Fowler on the second? No, he's not. Fowler's got to be in there. What the? Does anyone remember what my first line 3-man penalty kill was? Am I missing a defenseman? Is that the reason? Forbert, Terry, was it Lindholm? No. I had my -1 on the second line 3-man penalty kill. Gooley? Fowler. Yeah, Fowler is a negative. Was it, you know what? I think it might have been Ekholm and then Gooley. Hang on. No, -2 still. Manson. It's not Gooley. Shillington, Forbert, Fowler. I think it's Lindholm, isn't it? Yeah, it's Lindholm. The guy's injured. Okay. So I just got to have it. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, well. We're in the playoffs. What am I complaining? We're in the playoffs. All right. Great job down there, guys. Great job. All right. So a game up against the Montreal Canadiens. That's a 3-2 overtime loss or shootout loss. Don't worry about that. The Winnipeg Jets. Adam Larson is fully healed. Just continue. All right, 4-1 loss against Winnipeg. Doesn't matter. We're in the playoffs. Cam Fowler's been injured with a sore foot. Man, fucking injuries at the end of the year. Jesus, and a shootout loss. Oh, man. Rough end to the year. So I said we needed to win 11 games, right? What did we do to end the year here? Hang on a second. So after the trade deadline, we had 20 games. Let me just count the win. We had a fucking tie. That pisses me off. 1 win, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only got 8. 8 wins in the final 20. See? We put ourselves in a position to succeed, and the North Division just completely shit the bed. Tie. That's a tie, though. I know. I don't know how it happened. You know what? Let me just save this shit first. Oh, my God. Yeah, save it. How the hell? I don't know how I got a tie, man. The game's crazy. I don't know. So 82 games played. 38 plus 31 is 79. No, 69. Plus 12 is only 81. I only have 81. All right, hang on a second. Let's take a look at it. Is the whole season done for everybody? Hang on, 82, 82, 82, 82. Yes, everything's done. So the season is done, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just quickly take a... I'll do the playoff hunt after that. Team stats. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, ties aren't even in here. So I just have a phantom number somewhere. That's great. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. It's not even... EA. Doesn't make a damn... Goals for per game. Let me see. So the Anaheim Ducks, 3rd worst in their division. Still not scoring. Goals against per game. Best team in our division. That's what I like to see. Power play percentage. Worst in our division. Penalty kill percentage. Well, they're all pretty much the same. Home record, yeah. All over the place, man. Player stats. So let's see who did what for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks this season. Sam Steele, solid year for Sam Steele. Playing him on the first line for the first time. He's going to want a lot of money, but that's okay. Ricard Raquel, see, as a second line center, he's doing fine. 20 plus 23. Maxime Comtois. So that first line, I think we could definitely improve on Brett Connolly going forward. Maxime Comtois, but still, like 84 overall, and Comtois is an 82 overall. The future is coming. Max Jones on that second line, he did a great job. Verana. Look at this. I mean, this was why I didn't make any trades at the trade deadline. We already made our moves. In 56 games played, he's got 24 goals, 22 assists, 46 points, a plus 21. Real good. Real solid. And he's 26 years of age. Had a perfect pickup. Brett Connolly, you know what? Brett Connolly, low-key, like last year's trade was fantastic. He's got Sam Steele and Comtois going, 26 goals. What did he do for us last year? Look at this. I mean, low-key, real good pickup here for the Anaheim Ducks. He's put in some good numbers, and he's helped us out. And hopefully his value goes up. Points, hang on a second. Comtois, Connolly, Ryan Getzlaf, 33. Very good. Corey Perry, 31. Getting it done back there. What about Lundstrom, 29. Zegras, 28 points in 64 games played. Now, everyone's saying that I ruined Zegras. Take a look at his numbers this year, which is the 2021 season. He's got 1 goal, right? So... this would be like Zegras next year in real life. I don't think that's crazy. And he's going to come back for his sophomore season in this universe, which would be year 3 in the real universe, as somebody who can maybe score 20 goals. I think it's fine. I think he's fine. You guys are just getting crazy about the overall number, but created players are a different breed. They're built differently, all right? Troy Terry, 5 points in 8 games played, plus 1, making a name for himself, boys. Defenseman. And Ekholm, what a pickup that was as well. Plus 23, 30 points. All my trades have been stellar. Oh, Lindholm, my man, my poor boy. Post-concussion syndrome. He's gone. He's not going to be there for us in the first round. So, yeah, that hurts us. We're already a team struggling, you know, a young team up and coming, and we lose our best defenseman. Rough. Manson, Fowler, Larson, Gooley, Shillington, and Forbert. What about the man? Yes, the man, the myth, the legend, John Gibson does it again. Has a real good season. Yep, that's all I need from him. 9-12 last year, 9-13 this year. And those numbers will get better the better team I put around him. All right, but that's what we needed. We needed a goaltender to get it done, and he did. And Wedgwood, could have got a better performance out of our backup as well. But you know what? Doesn't matter. We are in the playoffs, okay? We're in the show. Now, let's take a look at the playoff tree. No, not that. What am I? Yeah, let's advance to the playoffs. Let's actually get in there. NHL season is complete, ladies and gentlemen. And don't worry about San Diego. I'll just best lines that. And in round number 1, we have the Minnesota Wild. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, so to give you guys a look-see on the playoff tree, just to see who's facing who. Now, remember, the divisions are all over the place, right? So, Toronto versus Montreal, what a series. Winnipeg versus Vegas. That's a rematch from the conference finals in 2016, 17, something like that. 15, I forget. St. Louis versus Colorado, and Anaheim versus Minnesota. And over in the East, you got Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Washington, Dallas, Florida, Chicago, and Tampa and Boston. And be wary of the Florida Panthers, the defending Stanley Cup champions over there. Okay? Save you, Goof. I already saved it. Don't worry. We already got the save in. Now, let's just take a look-see at a little thing called progress reports. Because this year was really about growing our young players. Anything? Kopp, Jones, Getzlaf, Manson, Connolly. Hey, Zegras. He went up by +7. Let's see. Yeah. It's so hard to grow these guys. But you know what's interesting? Everyone's saying I was ruining Zegras. We played him in the AHL last year. He had 0 growth. Played him in the NHL this year. He had 7. So say what you want about I'm rooting him. It's better off him in the NHL. It's better off than him in the NHL. And then in the system, let's see. Ramberg a +20. Mo Perry. Yeah, buddy. He grew by +19. Mo Perry getting up there. Good. Sundqvist, Panic, Collins. Wade, who was he again? No, bottom 6. That wasn't. Axel Anderson. Where is Parr? Yeah. Parr. There it is. Parr Axelson grew by 11. Good. All right. So, not a horrible thing. You know what? What about the idea of bringing up Parr Axelson to replace Hampus Lindholm in the playoffs? The kid's first taste of NHL could be playoff hockey. I mean, that could be one of those moments that you give a guy a chance and then all of a sudden he takes off, right? He's injured. His injury was a sore foot. Axelson, he'll be back before the end of the first round. Put it like that. Jimmy Drysdale went up by +8. Cool. No. Oh, God. He's more ready than Zegras. Well, I'm just saying, like, when you look at our defensive core, right? Like, watch it. It is a little bit weak now. Like, Ekholm, like, Shillington. Do I want to play Shillington? You know? Do I want to play, like, Lindholm and, like, it's Shillington or Parr Axelson? I might want to go with Parr Axelson over Shillington because the offensive defenseman, I don't know if I want to go. But then again, I do get the +5 with Shillington on the first line. Interesting. Lots of different ways that you can go right there. All right. I didn't show you guys the overall player stats. No, I didn't. Hang on a second. Let's take a look at what's happening around the NHL. All skaters. Jack Eichel on Buffalo, finally. In a video game, at least, he can do something. Connor McDavid. Yep, my rosters are solid. What the fuck? 84, man. Eichel, he's Jonathan Chichu. Eichel's Thornton, just carrying him. Patrick Kane, Nathan McKinnon. Oh, God. Who is Zuccarello playing with? I have to go up against 100-point Zuccarello in round 1? Fuck. Cousins, DeBrincat, Barkov, Crosby. All right, cool. That's actually all skaters. There you go. And what about the top goal scorer? Eichel and Kane. Eichel had a year, boys. Eichel had a year. Defenseman. Erik Karlsson, 88 points. Karlsson's crazy. I lowered him to top 4, and within 1 year, he grew back up to an 87 overall and is dominating. In my rosters, I think I made him 84, 85, medium top 4. In 1 year, he's back up, and he's getting 88 points in 75 games played. Karlsson, Ekblad, yeah. Now, here's an interesting one. Rookie skaters. Lucas Raymond of the Detroit Red Wings is going to win Rookie of the Year. Alexander Holt, Studnicka. Who was the first overall pick? Was it Devon Nolan? Yeah, Devon Nolan, the sniper for the Ottawa Senators. He went first overall last year. Not bad. He's a shooter, though. 22 goals, 12 points. Yeah, D. Nolan. And Alexei Lafreniere. Rough. Hey, Trevor Zegras right behind Alexei Lafreniere. There you go. So I'm fine with Zegras right there. And goaltenders. Let me see. Vasilevsky. Let me just sort by minimum, like 50 games played. All right. Save percentage. Vasilevsky, Merzlikins, Rask, Bishop, Gibson solid. The difference between Gibson and Vasilevsky is a good team. That's the only thing. Gibson is right there with the tops of the NHL, and I can rely on him to keep the puck out of the net. Just got to put some good defense in around him. And you know what? The Jacob Vrana trade just proves the point. You know, get some offense, and your team will be fine. That's a solid stats, man. Solid stat. You know what? This is one of my most enjoyable years in GM mode, because we adopted a team that is young, but we attempted to make the playoffs. I don't like that. Let's go on a full-on tank. I don't like that. We made the playoffs with a young team trying to get mix and match with injuries on. These new changes have made GM mode so much better, because it's not just autopilot regular season. The regular season is something that you need to focus on, and then you get to season number 2, the playoffs, baby. All right, so second last but not least, let's take a look at the team that we're going up against in round number 1 with the 100-point Zuccarello, the Minnesota Wild. Now, this is year 2. Jordan Greenway, 86. Joel Eriksson-Ek, 84. Kirill Kaprizov, 84, all right? And I did not stunt Kirill Kaprizov. He's still great. 69 points, 30 goals. I took away his medium elite, but he's still a stud. And he can get that medium elite back by playing well. Kevin Fiala, Fiala? What did he do? Jeez. 35 points on the second line. Look at that, man. They have a top 6. Parise's an 84. Their bottom 6 is a little bit weak, but they got some. That's a plus. Yeah, it is a +5. It's a power forward in Bjugstad, playmaker in Zuccarello, and a sniper in Fiala, and that's why they're going off. Yep, I agree. Maybe even a +3. Doesn't have to be necessarily a +5, but something. They got a boost. Now, interesting here for Minnesota, they parted ways with Jonas Brodin. So they got Spurgeon, they got Dumba, Addison, who might have a bright future, McCoshen. They got a weak blue line, man. That D is weak, and then goaltenders. All right, Talbot's an 86. Yeah, all right. Not 922 save percentage. Oh, that was last year's playoffs. Never mind. And then Kakinen. All right, so they got a goaltender, they got goal scoring, and they got a blue line. You know what? I actually think that this is, if we had to choose a team to go up against in the playoffs, like we can be confident that, like, all right, guys, like we can face these guys. If they're gonna beat us, so be it. But this is not like Tampa Bay. This is not like Florida, the defending Stanley Cup champions. This is not the overpowered Colorado Avalanche. Like, we can do this. We can do this. Injuries? Oh, that's a good point. None. Not a single one. Unless injury report. Let me just do my due diligence and check it over here. So we still have Fowler out. He's pending evaluation. Post-concussion syndrome for Hampus Lindholm. And anyone in the Discord, there's an updated link down in the description for you on YouTube. But anyone in Discord, please go easy on the fan art for Hampus Lindholm, all right? The guy is a true Mighty Duck. Don't do the guy dirty. That's all I'm going to say. And then the Minnesota Wild. Hang on a second. Suter. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't see Suter in there. They must have traded him. They parted ways with him. He's not there. The Minnesota Wild are going into the playoffs with a clean bill of health. They have traded Ryan Suter away. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, the draft class. Not that we're interested in this, but just to show you guys. There it is. Shane Wright. Ooh, look at those. 48 assists in 55 games played. He's going to be a stud. Brad Lampert. Fantastic Finn right here. Man, how nice would it be for Columbus with Patrick Laine to get him as a center for him. Maloney, two-way defenseman from America. Kopitz from Germany. But we're really not going for those guys. Our picks is going to be somewhere in the high 20s. So, hey, low elite Nilsson. Here we go. Kaminsky. I can also send my scouts back out. This guy, Darren Vajoholahai? We got to get Darren Vajoholahai. We have to. What a name. Left wing, two-way forward. Hell yeah. And then low elite, we got some top. Not low elite, another Wallace. So our scouts out there in America have done a great job. Franchise goaltender. I might have to scout him as well. Lots of things. Lots of things. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there it is. We got the playoffs. I will give you guys an update on when the playoffs are going to happen. What day is it today? Maybe we could just commit to it right now. Wednesday. So you know what? Let's do the playoff run this Saturday at noon. This Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to do the playoff run with the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday today. You got Thursday, Friday. Everyone can get caught up. Saturday afternoon, 12 Eastern, we are getting the playoff run done with the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. If it's a quick one out in the first round, we'll take care of the offseason as well. If it's a long one, woo, that's going to be good. So I'll see you guys there. Take it easy and wish me luck for the Year 2 playoffs. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.